Yes, sir.
All right. Welcome to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. I'm with my dog, Lijaht. Jumping on the pod. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. How you like the spacing right here?
You know, I'm loving this setup. You know what I'm saying? The real setup, the whole curtain setup, the aesthetics. You got the Talk Smack with Mac and the little lighting and everything. Got the lights going. Got the little Mac. You know what I'm saying? Got the mic set up on the tape. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to do big things. You feel like far away, though.
I know. It's like...
Yeah. Usually, since I've been in this room, I had two people there, so I'm kind of interacting right here, right there. But right here is like, damn, it's a long table. All right, man. So it's been a minute. You've been doing some things.
Oh, yeah.
Baby to the Game, been out for a minute.
Yeah, it's been out for a minute now.
When it dropped? June
11th, I think. Came out June 11th.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
So it was a summer vibe.
Yeah.
Got us through this fucking blistering heat that we had in this motherfucker. Tell me why we had 115 for 2 weeks straight? I remember it was 113, 117, 116.
Remember how it was the festival? The Kustock thing?
Oh, we was hurting. Didn't we wear jeans?
You wore, I think, did Kyle wear jeans? I wore hoop shorts. I forgot. You wore pants though, but it was blazing hot.
I don't ever wear pants, people, and I chose to when it was fucking 113. Representing my dog, showing out.
Sir.
Let's talk about that Kush Fest.
Let's talk smack.
So, Baby to the Game 2 dropped.
Yeah.
And then Kush Fest was a little bit after that. That shit was fun.
Yeah, man, it was dope. That was a dope experience to really go and just to do the first show after a minute. So that was a dope experience to really get back out there and knock the rust off, Got some more stuff lined up, so, I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm real juice.
That's one thing you said first show in a while. That pandemic is fucking people up. People forget that, superstar artists took time off, a long time off, still getting reacclimated. So you can only think of people that are still trying to get out there and get their name. This is how you guys do this shit. And it just came to an absolute halt.
Came to a screeching halt.
A lot of people, that dream of being a rapper kind of died with this pandemic, man. I feel a lot of people don't even know.
Honestly, yeah, people went through a lot of stuff this pandemic, myself included, and you get tested and you just find out what you made of, honestly. You find out what you really want to do. And we got set on our ass for a minute, so we had no choice but to figure something out because I knew I didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
But man, that was hard.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a challenge. I can't even front. It was a real
one thing that I
challenge.
brought up to you earlier, when I said I not necessarily lose interest in things, but when I start something new and I like it a lot, I'm 100% on that new thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna ask you, when times like the pandemic, how the hell do you stay focused and stay on task of the goal in hand when you're tested like that? You're not making any dough. It's hard to make music unless you are benefited from certain situations like you were. But it's you don't have that feel to get in a room with people and actually vibe out like usual because of the little situation that we're going through right now.
It made me a better artist when it comes to making a song and everything, because now I'm starting to see everything's starting to get put together and composed songs, not just little nitpicks like that. So that's what I took from it. I really sat down and studied a lot, watched a lot of movies, read a couple books, not hella, not gonna lie, and I just listened to a lot of music. So I just had to keep myself busy and just doing stuff. And my daughter a busybody too, so that's what kept me busy too.
Oh yeah, she's gonna keep you on your toes.
Yeah. So
that girl's up and moving.
So that's what really kept me going through it, because like I said, we had no choice but to sit down and really sit there and be okay, either we can sit here and ride out whatever project. I forgot what project came out before Player Therapy, or we drop Player Therapy and let's see what it do. Then it did its thing. Then we was okay, we're still in the pandemic, so let's sit there and let's drop another one. Mm-hmm. And that one did better than the other one. So we just figured out how to just really push the music on the side. Yeah, that's without shows. That's without shows. That's without videos. That's without all that stuff.
That's another thing that
Yeah.
I was going to bring up, how artists are being affected. The videos.
Yeah.
You know, during the situation, because of, you know, weirdness in the beginning and stuff like that, people are still affected. You can't get with certain, you know, cameraman or whatever it may be to make videos and shit. That's tough.
Yeah, like, you know, it's crazy. I just shot my first video a couple weeks ago. That's the crazy part.
Let's talk about that.
So that was dope. Like, that was hella fun because, like, you know, it was a whole different vibe and setup, because I've tried to shoot videos, but, like, you know, you tap in with cameraman and, like, you know, it was just pandemic, so like, I'm not tripping. Timing was just bad last year, so it was just like, you know, it is what it is. Like, you're not really tapped in with a dude like that. I get it. Like, you know how people not tapped in with an engineer or like artists like that. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. So that's why I didn't take it with no grain of salt. But like, that was a dope experience because I got to go back to where I went to school at, and shout out to Cal Lou, you feel me? Kingsman all the way. We might take the D3 Sky Act this year, so championship. But
Talk that shit.
you already know. Shout out Coach Lugo. But it was dope to go back to my stomping grounds, and you know, Kyle got to see it too, so that was pretty cool. He got to see where your boy went to school and did all this stuff, and where I started like making music at. So it was cool to go back to where like it really all started from me. Even though I did start in South Central, I was living in Thousand Oaks at the time when I was rapping, so I was going back and forth. So that was a dope part, to go back to where it really started and to shoot something for the first time back to where I started at. So that was a good ass feeling to do it 5 years later. Like,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, man. 5 years. That's just a testament to the grind, to the
5 years.
focusness.
5 years.
I'm tired as fuck. It's been a year and a half for me. I'm like, God damn. 5 years.
It go by fast, man. It really do.
Yeah.
It go by like that, and you'll sit there and you be looking up and you like, damn. 1 year went by. And you're like, okay. 3 years went by, and now I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, it's been 5 years now. Like,
Yeah.
But it's a dope feeling. Like, what we've accomplished and everything, what I've accomplished, like, I don't complain.
Yeah. Especially this last year.
Yeah, this last year.
Last year been crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. You know, it goes to show that you stay on task, you stay focused, that, you know, you're going to see those jumps. You're going to make leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
It just takes time.
Yeah, it really do. It takes time, and just, you know, just sticking to your craft and just being a good person. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah,
just remaining
man.
humble about it. Like, you know, sorry to talk your stuff sometimes, but like, you know, just do it like you've done it before. Like, and we're gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna turn that 500,000 to 500 million. Like,
Straight up.
straight up. Like, that's what I'm shooting for. Like,
You know, that's one thing that we're witnessing right now. You said that 500,000 to 500 million. We always preach that shit starts at home.
Yeah.
You know, where you started from, and then also Vegas. You know, that's where we're at now. And I feel like we're witnessing a start of like some Vegas history when it comes to artists, because I just feel the love and the togetherness is starting to come together.
yeah, it's starting to happen.
Yeah.
It's starting to happen.
Especially here in North Vegas. You
Yeah.
know, everybody from the neighborhood is on something. And it's just a matter of time, man.
Yeah.
It's just a matter
you
of
know,
time.
It's, if, like, you know, we just got to keep that same energy and demeanor, like, when it comes to really working with artists, instead of thinking that you better than somebody. Figure out what they better than you at, and try
Add to the
get better.
cohesion.
Add to it. And
Yeah.
they might think the same of you. So,
Yeah,
like, you know
straight
what I'm
up.
saying? So like, instead of thinking that you always better than somebody, like, you know, it doesn't hurt to work with other artists. Like, and I'm not knocking Vegas at all, but I've let's see, Vegas artists I've worked with: Queasy, Ivy, Davon, Ron, and I think that's it. I go to California, it's like
Ridiculously more.
25, 35 people. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's no knock. It was just, you know, we all, I don't, and then, like you said, it's starting to happen out there. We just understood, like, you know,
Because it's been like that for a while.
yeah, it's
out
been like
there.
that, I guess. So, like, you know, it was natural
people,
to us.
Yeah,
so.
people have been teaching the game, and the
Yeah.
game been the same out there for so long that the generations have bought onto it.
Yeah.
Versus out here, it hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
So we're still people like you that's reaching out to other Vegas artists, is starting that bond, that cohesion in Vegas that, you know, LA has, the Bay has, Atlanta has, New York has.
Yeah.
All of them places, they have that love for everybody in their backyard.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're going through it right now.
Yeah, and like, you know, like you said, once everybody is literally on everybody else's shit, and vice versa, then everybody
Now you got the city.
We literally can make each other rich. So how do you think RJ, Dom, and all them did it? Nipsey and all them did it. Currency. How you think they all did it? And you still look at it. You look at all their old stuff. Everybody worked with each other. Literally everybody. So, you know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
It takes time, man. It takes time, and it takes a little bit of, I guess, letting your guard down a bit. Don't worry about your ego, your reputation.
Yeah, you gotta put the pride down. Yeah, you gotta put the pride down, the ego down, and just really just work. Like,
yeah,
you know, just put in that work and really just keep chopping at that tree.
Yeah, you know, one thing that, you know, speaking of Vegas artists, you got at least one, I know that's supposed to be on the new tape, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm tripping.
Who they supposed to be?
Ron.
Yeah, shout out to Ron.
Ron's going to be on the tape.
Ron, got to get you on the pod still.
My boy Davon Collins, Show.
We heard Show before. Show got bars. Shout out to Show.
Yeah, then me and my homegirl Kyra White. I know if y'all went to Findlay in Johnston, and y'all should know Kyra. She's
bringing out the middle schools.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, we working on the little stuff, and so it's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
it's gonna be pretty cool.
And new EP. How many tracks?
7.
7-track EP. What's the details that you could get of people? What are we looking forward to? You got some videos coming. You mentioned that, man. Give us all the deets. Let's hear it.
Oh yeah, man. The EP's called 7. It's my 7th project. So it's gonna be 7 tracks. And it's gonna be real feature heavy because, you know, my last couple ones really haven't. So, you know, that's why I'm doing that. And it's just my gift for rapping for 5 years to myself, honestly. I'm not even trying to be funny, like,
yeah, going out there having some fun.
Like, it's just having some fun, honestly. And, like, you know, it's a gift to the folks too, because, like, you know, compare from Black Thoughts to Baby to the Game Part 2, it's like night and day from the support. So, like, you know, it's gonna be a real dope. It's gonna be a real dope aura about the tape that a lot of people gonna really sit there and be like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be real dope. I'm real juiced about it. Like, you know, the production on it and everything, and the producers that we got working on it, and the artists. I'm just excited. I'm real excited.
Speaking of the new tape, 7 tracks. How many videos ideally would you like to have on that?
It's gonna be 3.
That's 3 for sure. Yes. Okay. Do you have any details for those? Any ideas?
Oh yeah. The video, not the video, the song with Ron. It's called Rut. Definitely doing the video to that. Then I also have another feature that I'm not gonna say. That's a LA legend that I'm pretty juiced about. In my eyes, like, to us, if y'all listen to Dom and all them, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm pretty juiced about that. So
I know.
Yeah, you know, but, like, you know, so I'm pretty juiced about it. So it's gonna be a dope experience. Then the other track is gonna be, what's the other one? Actually, Ron's on 2 tracks. It's gonna be 2 videos actually with Ron, probably.
You gonna do them in the shop?
Yeah. I was thinking about doing it in the shop.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Yeah, so it's gonna be dope, man. I'm real excited. This shit really gonna be real different.
Do you have a time frame set up for when you're shooting the videos?
We're trying to line all that up right now, honestly. Well, I'm trying to line it up. We got the shows coming and stuff, so I gotta jungle that too. Then trying to jungle getting all the recording done and all the features in and stuff. Then make sure the engineer's straight with all the mastering and mix, like, you know. So I'm just juggling everything.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. It ain't overwhelming. It's just a lot of shit.
Once you get everything rolling, bro, it is overwhelming. Straight up. You got a kid. Having a kid right there, that's overwhelming. So you add everything else to your plate. It's like, how do you find that balance? Where does that balance come from? For me, it's like trial and error.
Mine is just shit. I signed up for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want this.
I want it. My baby wasn't an accident.
How much weed do you gotta smoke?
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I smoke a lot of weed.
That's that balance right there.